Alright guys, so today I will be running one of my favorite builds. Oh, I don't know what's going on, it's a little glitch. So today I will be running one of my favorite builds to run in Cutthroat. Alright, so it's a preferred if you want a vest with like faster reloading speed and max ammo. You want the gunner vest, but you can only do 2 primary weapons. You cannot do any like pistols, launchers, etc. But I mean, if you want the overkill vest, you can have primary and secondary weapons as long as a faster 40% swap speed. But I'll be fixing the swap speed and the gunner vest. So before we get into the weapons, I'm going to do the tactical, lethal, and all the other stuff. Alright, so the tactical, it's a preference. You can do the stem if you want to heal up in fights, or you can do the smoke grenade if you want to get out of fights. I prefer a stem. It's easier for me. Also, for the thermite, so you can get people out of corners that are hiding like little wimps that they are, with dual shotguns and a wide shield behind the corner. Also, you're probably going to be wanting, for bigger maps, you probably want to enhance vision goggles. But otherwise, that's really it. For smaller maps, you're probably going to want the portable radar. Okay, so for that, like I said, how I'm going to fix that swap speed. You want the quick grip gloves. What it basically does is it increases it by 40%. So when you're trying to swap weapons in a fight, or when going behind a wall and swap weapons, it's going to be faster instead of the enemy rushing you and trying to kill you. And also, this is also a preference. If you want to be faster, like this build is mainly it's made for half movement and half recoil control. For the first gun, which is the MTZ 556, is what I'm going to be using today, is mainly for recoil control, and the Super Eye is for movement and recoil. So it's like a little mix. So if you want to be quiet, like, I don't know if it's true, but this says it eliminates your footstep sounds, and this one, the lightweight boots, what it basically does is your movement is like crazy good. In my opinion, I've been noticing a lot of me juking a lot of more people. And also for gear, so you don't die to like explosives. If anyone tries to throw like a sticky grenade or anything else at you that might kill you instantly, get that head padding on. Okay, now to the weapons. MTZ 556 prime for the first primary is what I'm using. You want the quartermaster suppressor. What this does is it helps you with, so like when you're getting spotted on the mini map, this will fix all that problem, and it helps with the horizontal and vertical recoil control. Okay, for the barrel, you want the MTZ Rowan. This is just straight recoil control and might damage a little bit of something else. But this is what mainly fixes recoil control, so if you're in that long range type of fights, it might help you out a little bit. So you don't miss as much shots as you would. Maybe with like, for example, something that gives you less recoil control, like the MTZ VLOL 3568 barrel. So put it on the MTZ Rowan XL 356 barrel for that stock. And this is going to be an iron sight gun. You can take any attachment you want off. It's my preference for an iron sight. So for the stock, you want the EFX close quarter stock. What this does is helps you out with that vertical, gun kick, and horizontal recoil control. Okay. For the magazine, you want the 50 round mag. So when you're fighting someone, you don't run out of ammo mid-fight. If you miss a lot of your shots, like I do usually. And for the underbarrel, you want the Bruin Heavy Support Grip. What this does is it helps you with that gun kick a lot in the horizontal recoil control. It might mess up your vertical, but if you're looking for a better horizontal, do the Bruin. If you're looking for a vertical, do the Jack Slash, which also gives you an advantage for a knife if you use that Jack Slash. Okay, after you know that, slap the skin on this gun, and it should be good to go. Now for the SMG, you want the Super I-40 sticks. Make sure you have the Super I out. Alright, so for the first attachment, you want the quartermaster suppressor. What this does is, I'll explain it again if you didn't hear me the first time. For the first gun, gives you better horizontal and vertical recoil control as long as that gun kick. So you don't lose as much shots in your fight, and it gets you undetected by the minimap. So you want the Bore 99 short barrel. I might script the range a little bit, but don't worry, that'll get fixed by like the movement and all that. If you're a movement type person, if you're not, the deluxe heavy barrel. If you want recoil control fixed. But me personally, I prefer the 99 short barrel. So stock, you want the Rescue 9 stock. I'll tell you why you want it out of any other stock. Like, for example, the buffer stock. The buffer makes you have like so much recoil. It like makes you mess up 75% of your shots. But the reason why I'm choosing the Rescue 9 stock is what it basically does is it's crazy. It's like the craziest one I'm surprised they even made like a stock like this for an SMG. It gives you tactical sprint speed, movement speed, sprint speed, and recoil control. Basically an all-in-one package of what you're looking for. Okay, you want the 40 round mag so you don't lose as many gunfights and maybe take 2 people at a time. And for the underbarrel, it all depends. If you want more vertical with a knife when you melee, that's Jack Slash. If you want more horizontal, do the paracord grip. I prefer the paracord. After you're done with that, slap a skin on and you should be fine. So I make a lot of guns and all that. So if you're willing for me to make a gun that I currently have unlocked, you might have to add me on PlayStation. My username is, you can see it in the top right. Just ignore that BOG. And my username is all capitals IMFREE128. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.